Hey guys, welcome back to Fox Recon. So basically, I'm in a secret location tonight. I done a recce of this place a while ago, and I've came back because I'm going to spend the night and I'm also going to do some photography. So let me quickly show you what it is I'm carrying. Basically, I've packed here a full 70 litres worth of kit. Mostly in this bag is my sleeping bag. It's photography light stand poles and other clothes and food and stuff like that. But let me show you my new form of transport. Okay, so come here. This here is my new electric bike. And guys, electric bikes absolutely rock. This thing has, with no problems whatsoever, helped me come about 8 miles with 70 litres worth of kit on my back, in addition to the panniers being filled with photography gear and food and water. Here's the battery here. But yeah guys, I'm really impressed with electric bikes. So let me show you where it is that I'm staying tonight. Just let me switch on this light here to help us out. Okay, have a look at that. You see that guys? This is basically where I'm staying tonight. I know, I'm very lucky to have found this place. So let's have a look around it. So as we can see, we've got the chair here, and over here we've got a nice bench where I can set my cooker up, which I will be doing to have a cup of coffee. Now tonight is mainly going to be about photography. So what I'm doing, as you can see, I'm dressed in my MTP combat gear. So I'm going to do a few photographs to make myself look like a British soldier. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a challenge because they're going to be selfies, but nonetheless they're going to be pretty cool. Now I've got this shot, I can see a shot in my head involving this chair here. So how that is going to turn out, I'm not too sure, but hopefully it will turn out to be pretty good. But anyway guys, I'm going to switch off now and just settle into my new surroundings. Oh, and by the way, yeah, out here in the distance, it's just our woodland, and it's absolutely awesome. When I came here on the recce a few weeks ago, I could actually hear sheep snowing. I've never actually heard sheep snowing. Right guys, let me get settled in and I'll catch you later on in the video. I've got a tripod, I've got a light stand, I have a bracket to mount onto my DSLR. Over here I have speed lights. I've got 3 speed lights. I have a DSLR, I have radio triggers, I have a light meter, etc. Right guys, time to get ready to start taking some selfies of myself. I think I'm going to start with this chair, because that chair I think is going to really help me create the perfect selfie. Right guys, so there we go. We've just done the very first photo shoot. Very first selfie is me playing the role of a Royal Irish Regiment British soldier. So that's the chair shot done. To be honest with you guys, I actually got the idea from an American photographer. I don't know who his name was, but I seen him work with a model and he produced a photograph looking like this. And you know, that's why I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. So I'll do the United Kingdom version of it, and as you can see, I've just done the UK version of it. So I think I'm just gonna mess about now, do a few more photo shoots, a few more selfies, and then I'll probably make a cup of tea, some food, relax, and I want to show you my new cooker, so don't be going away. So catch you in a minute. Right guys, so it's time to show you the pocket stove cooker which I've got. this Ulster badge, I sewed it on myself because I also got the sewing machine. And I got to admit, buying a sewing machine is one of the best investments I've done. But anyway, if I sound a little bit muffled, guys, it's because I've got my new bike mask on, because it's a little bit cold, you know, when your nose gets cold and runny. So I've put my little bike mask on in order to warm my face back up. But anyway, as you can see, this is the stove itself, and you know, it comes like this, and it comes in a little pouch, as you can see. Obviously you don't get the badge because I sewed the badge on. So let's put that over there. So this is basically a survival stove. It's a bushcraft stove. Now us bushcrafters, we know about the triangular stove and the Swedish army, you know, cook set and stuff like that. But you know, I wanted something lighter because I've been carrying too much weight when I'm out and about. And this stove here appears to be exactly what it is I wanted, you know. So let's do it. One thing I've learnt about this stove is that if you want to use it with alcohol, you need to put this section in, okay? And in order to do that, you've got to ensure that the square, this side here, you've got to ensure that the square is on the right hand side. Otherwise, it won't fit. Don't ask me why, but it's just the way it is. So you put the alcohol container there, and you put in that slit, and then you put in this slit. As you can guess, it may be a little bit fiddly for some people, but I can tell you now, if you do it the wrong way, then it's very fiddly indeed. But there you go. As you can see, it is now. Let me see if I can get a better light on this subject. So as you can see, it is now set up ready for the alcohol. You can use this section here, okay, the grid section, and that's basically if you want to use twigs instead, so you could feed twigs in there instead of using alcohol like I'm going to use. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to fill this up with some methylated spirit, alcohol, and hopefully you're seeing this on the camera. So I'm going to stop there because I think it was spilling a little bit there. But what I'm going to do now, basically, is I'm just going to light it. And there you go, guys. How cool is that? Now, I got to admit, this pocket stove I absolutely love. It's absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get some water on the boil, because I am going to have a pot noodle in order to heat up. Let's get this darn lid off. So as you can see here, we put this on like that, and then we get our water. One sec, open the lid, and we pour our water in. And if you fill the Yugoslavian cooker, the pot, if you fill the Yugoslavian pot halfway up, then this filled to the brim will boil this, which is quite cool. So that's like half of the Yugoslavian pot, and this filled to the top with methylated spirits, and it will boil it in basically next to no time. If it's windy, you may find yourself filling this back up again in order to get a rolling boil. But anyway, guys, that is basically my new pocket stove, and my face is starting to warm up now a little bit more, because you know when you get that horrible runny nose section. But again, this bike mask for when I'm cycling, it seems to be doing the trick. So yeah, guys, I'm going to enjoy my pot noodle, which I've got here. And basically it's just warm back up again. Top tip, when you're using this pocket stove, okay, make sure that you bend the pan handle up like that, because if you do that, then it stops this from getting onto the fire, so it stops it from getting red hot. But anyway guys, yeah, that's my pocket stove. So still, when there's no wind, this is basically boiled in next to no time. I've got like maybe even 2/3 of this left, and you know, it just means I'm going to be wasting fuel, because quite frankly I can't extinguish that fire because it's now lit. So what I'm going to do, oh, you still there? Put the gloves on. Here you go. Here you go, you follow me. Take the lid off. So as you can see now, put that down there. That is hot. That's very hot. But basically, let's see if you can get in there and let you have a look. But basically, I've got to wait now until all that burns off. There's over half of it left. So, I guess, you know, if it was like winter or something like that, you could actually use that to heat the Polish Army tent or something like that. I've done that before, and honestly, I'll tell you one thing guys, in them Polish Army tents, when you light something like that, it is ridiculously hot. You're absolutely roasting, because it just traps the entire heat in with the canvas, and it's awesome. But again, look at that. I'm just gonna have to wait until that burns off. But I'm not gonna cry, because I've got my water, I've got my pot noodle, and that is really hot. I'm putting that back down again. Oh, wow, that's really hot. Didn't expect it to be that hot. So let's go again quickly. Here we go. It's not burning me yet. There we go, I got enough. Leave that to cool down. Right guys, see you later. These mats, what you get for camping, these are absolutely fantastic. I will not leave home now without one of these. Let's say it's a cold night and basically there's nowhere to sit down. Just put one of them down and you are nice and warm. You know, look at that. I've actually put it over the chair in order to heat my back, my bottom and my legs. Honestly guys, these things here, let's get rid of my earphones. These things here are absolutely awesome. Really keep you warm. It's absolutely, it's a heated chair. So I actually got around to buying myself a survival knife. Now basically I had a look on the internet, and I know you can get some good knives on the internet, but you know, I got this from Army Shop in Manchester, and I just needed a knife, you know, ASAP, and I didn't want to go through the whole internet thing, you know, waiting when I could have just simply gone into town and bought it that day. So that's what I've done. But yeah, this is one of them like Rambo knives where you can unscrew the top of it, and then out comes, you know, a little survivor kit. Personally, everything that was in this survivor kit I threw in the bin, okay? Instead I've put extra cotton balls in there in order to help me start a fire better. So that's basically what that is. I'm just using it as tinder basically. And yeah, so I've actually not got around to splitting any wood with this yet, but I'm sure I will. As you can see, there's got a hole. That's in order to use this what's called for fishing. to hook your fish, yank the hook into the fish. It's got a segregated blade, etc. But I doubt I'll be using it. But yeah, there you go guys, there's my new knife. Also, you can use it to cut wire. So if you do this and then put your wire in there and simply go like that, you basically cut your wire. It also was a catapult as well, but I took that section off because I didn't see the point in it, because I've got a catapult, pretty decent one, so it was pointless having that. And plus it just made the knife heavier and the sheath heavier. But yeah, there's my new knife guys. I'm contemplating if I should stay the night here or if I should just make my way home. I'm excited about the photographs I took, you see, and I would like to edit them. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to stay here tonight or if I'm just going to get off. We'll see how the night unfolds. One thing I do know is I'm going to stay here for quite a bit. You know, I'm just going to relax here. But last time I was here, basically, photograph coming up now. That was the last time I was here, and basically I had minimal kit, so I just basically had to sleep on the floor of this little hut. And as you should know, there's no wall at the front of this hut. And when I woke up in the morning, I remember looking out, and by a tree, I remember seeing this woman that was just sat there by the tree with her back up against the tree, just looking at me. And I remember looking at her, and all of a sudden I'm like thinking, hang on, why is a woman looking at you? You know what I'm saying? And I kind of chirked, being like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden I realised what it was my eyes playing tricks on me. So my eyes and my brain made a picture of a woman out of the shadows next to the tree. And you know, everybody knows that that is exactly what happens. Us as human beings, we can get things wrong and assume there's something there when there's nothing there. But yeah, you know, it kind of reminded me of Banshee. Now if you don't know what the Banshee is, then the Banshee is basically an Irish thing. It's I don't know the word you describe it, but so some people in Ireland strongly believe that the Banshee exists, and the Banshee is basically a bad omen. So if you see a Banshee and she's playing with her hair or something like that, then apparently a member of your family is going to die. And yeah, that's exactly what I thought that woman was that day by that tree. But turns out it wasn't the Banshee. Instead it was my mind playing tricks on me. It was a shadow. But yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna just put my music on, check out what's going on the internet via my mobile phone, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna stay here or if I'm not. Either way, I'll let you know. Right guys, I've made a decision. We're gonna pack up and I'm gonna head home. I mean, to be honest with you, I wanted to stay out tonight, but at the same time I didn't want to stay out. I mean, basically I've got to do what I wanted to do, which was I wanted to take photographs, and I've got some good selfies of myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pack everything up, and then we're going to hit the road, and then you guys will see me on my next Fox Recon project, which hopefully will be very soon. So let's start packing up. Same thing goes here guys, which means tidy up. Leave the place exactly as what you found it. So here we go, my pocket stove. Into the pocket. Superb.